It's still early to do a full comparison of the 2025 Lincoln Aviator and 2025 BMW X7 since the Lincoln Aviator has only just been revealed, and official details for the 2025 X7 are not yet available. However, here's a preliminary look at what we know so far. 2025 Lincoln Aviator. Starting price, not yet announced, but expected to be around the current model's $71,000. Powertrain, 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6 with 400 horsepower, or a plug-in hybrid version with 494 horsepower. Fuel economy, not yet announced, but the current plug-in hybrid model gets an EPA-estimated 55 MPGe combined. Seating capacity, 3 rows for up to 7 passengers. Cargo space, 18.7 cubic feet behind the third row, 53.3 cubic feet behind the second row, and 111.8 cubic feet with all seats folded. Features: larger 13.2-inch touchscreen and a new 12.4-inch digital cluster screen, Lincoln Copilot 360 suite of driver assist features, wireless charging, and multiple power outlets. 2025 BMW X7. Starting price, not yet announced, but expected to be around the current model's $104,900. Powertrain, 3.0-liter turbocharged inline-6 with 335 horsepower, or a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 with 523 horsepower. Fuel economy, not yet announced, but the current 3.0-liter model gets an EPA-estimated 18 miles per gallon city and 25 miles per gallon highway. Seating capacity, 3 rows for up to 7 passengers. Cargo space, 48.6 cubic feet behind the third row, 89.3 cubic feet behind the second row, and 120.3 cubic feet with all seats folded. Features: standard 12.3-inch touchscreen and digital instrument cluster, available head-up display, BMW driver assistance plus suite of driver assist features, massaging seats, and a panoramic sunroof. Based on what we know so far, the 2025 Lincoln Aviator is likely to be a more affordable and fuel-efficient option than the 2025 BMW X7. The Aviator also offers a plug-in hybrid option, which is not available in the X7. However, the X7 is likely to offer more performance and cargo space. Ultimately, the best choice for you will depend on your individual needs and priorities. If you're looking for a luxurious and spacious SUV with a lot of technology, the BMW X7 may be a good option. But if you're on a budget or want a more fuel-efficient option, the Lincoln Aviator is worth considering. It's important to note that this is just a preliminary comparison, and more information about both vehicles will be available closer to their launch dates. Pricing. When comparing SUVs like the BMW X7 and the Lincoln Aviator, it is important to look at price, fuel economy, cargo and seating capacity, and standard features. Starting with price, the BMW X7 is more expensive with a starting MSRP of $82,895 and the similarly equipped Lincoln Aviator starts at $54,735. Fuel economy. Looking at fuel economy, the BMW X7 has slightly better mileage. The BMW X7 gets 21 MPGe in the city and 25 MPGe on the highway. Comparatively, the Lincoln Aviator gets 18 MPGe in the city and 26 MPGe on the highway. Cargo and seating. Moving on to cargo capacity, the BMW X7 has less space than the Lincoln Aviator. The BMW X7 offers up to 12.8 feet superscript 3 with all seats in place with a maximum of 90.4 feet superscript 3 with the second row of seats folded. On the other hand, the Lincoln Aviator has 18.3 feet superscript 3 with the seats in place, and a maximum of 90.4 feet superscript 3 with the second row of seats folded. SUVs with a third row option will have less cargo room. As for interior space, the BMW X7 has less legroom and less second-row legroom than the Lincoln Aviator. The BMW X7 has 39.8 in a front-row legroom versus the 43.0 in that the Lincoln Aviator has, while the BMW X7 also has 37.6 in of second-row legroom in comparison to the Lincoln Aviator's 40.1 inches. TrueCar users have given the BMW X7 an average rating of 4.66 out of 5 and the Lincoln Aviator a rating of 4.81. Keep in mind what features you prefer the most when choosing between the BMW X7 and the Lincoln-Aviator. We haven't had many sightings of facelift Lincoln-Aviator prototypes, but with spy photos like these, we don't need many. Caught here in public without any camouflage, this is essentially an exterior debut for what should be the 2024 model year Aviator. Of course, it's unofficial at this point. But as you can see, there isn't much left to reveal. This sighting is a stark contrast to our previous look at the refreshed Aviator, which also happens to be our only other encounter with a test vehicle. At the time, we speculated the heavy covers hid a larger grille with smaller headlights, and that's now confirmed. The grille doesn't look wider, but it's definitely deeper, reaching well into a new lower fascia with vertically oriented vents at the corners. Well, it is what it is, and everyone only has the official BMW designers and the head honchos that approve of their quirky ideas to blame. But that is valid out there in the real world. Over across the virtual realm, meanwhile, a lot of people are taking matters into their own hands. Or at the tip of their CGI brushes, and systematically, in this particular case. Thus, meet Georgi Tederads, a Georgia-based industrial designer better known as Tederads.Georgi on social media, who over the past few months has started imagining a distinctive style and alternate design language for BMW's X series of SUV models. He went from the bottom to the top of the pyramid, with successive designs for the BMW X1 to better fight Mercedes' little GLA, a new X3 that looks miles better in CGI attire, and a new generation 2025 X5 that could school BMW's designers without too much effort. Aviator, at the top, new headlights flank the grille and they reach all the way over to meet it. The lenses aren't razor thin as we see on many new vehicles, but they are thinner compared to the current Aviator. The crescent moon-shaped marker light at the base of the headlamps is now gone, creating a straight line for the LED strip to run seamlessly into the grille. Speaking of which, if there's any camouflage to be mentioned here, it might be the blacked-out Lincoln badge in the center of the grille. But that's not exactly hiding anything. Now, after a quick teaser, as if we are dealing with a self-respecting real-world introduction, it is also time to meet the 2025 BMW X7, the alternative CGI universe's traditional SUV flagship. That distinction is sorely needed, as BMW currently has no less than 3 SUV admirals vying for our attention: the X7 LCI, which is already off to a bad reliability start, the XM plug-in hybrid high-performance CUV, and the ultra-quirky iX battery-powered SUV. Aviator, curiously, we can't identify any changes at the rear. Our first prototype sighting showed a vehicle with a thick camouflage wrap on the back, hiding details on the quarter panels, fascia, and obscuring the taillights. This uncovered Aviator uses the same horizontally oriented clear taillights connected with a center strip. As with the grille, there's a distinct lack of chrome, and that could be either a special trim package or a shift in design language for 2024, moving away from chrome. So, how does it feel to see a potential 2025 BMW X7 with a kidney grille that does not look like two side-by-side coffins, or feels humongous enough to swallow a pedestrian? Oh, and how about normal, ritzy headlights that do not have a split personality and an interesting vertical DRL LED idea? Do these get our CGI hall pass, or has the facelift X7 already grown on you enough to accept its novel styling approach shared with the 7 Series/i7 and other BMW